Hello, 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 beloved souls. It's Divine Feminine Friday. And we just had a full moon in Sagittarius. And the world is going crazy. And I love you. So, I want to know what's up with the Divine Feminine Collective, what this full moon in Sagittarius means for all of us, and what advice the angels and guides got for us, because I'm sure it's getting intense. It's gorgeous. Have you guys seen that full moon? It's gorgeous. Full moon in Sagittarius. It's gorgeous. Straightforward energy, very direct, very cut to the chase. Sagittarius is a sign that's about expansive thinking, right? Higher learnings. So a lot of that energy is coming up, and it's a fire sign, right? Creative sparks, really moving things forward. Just got to be careful not to be a little too aggressive with that energy. And then we have Aries and Mars in Aries, Venus in Taurus, Mercury in Taurus, and Sun in Gemini, right? So a lot still going on, and then we have the summer solstice coming up, so it's just really intense energies. Thank you, angels. Thank you guys for being here with me in the Divine Feminine Collective at this time. Please guide us to what we need to know about this full moon in Sagittarius. Thank you, angels. Thank you, guys. What do we need to know? Ooh, yes, the essence of all Buddhas. I have the power to make each moment sacred. Everything is material for my liberation. Everything is material for my liberation. This is just about making your life a walking spiritual practice. What does that mean? It means that everything you do has value. You're not wasting your energy on nonsensical things, right? Like, your cooking is sacred. And I'm not talking you're standing there like doing a whole ritual where you're like calling in the four corners and cleansing the space. I'm talking about you being the divine essence of the Most High God here. And so it's flowing through you into the food that you're making. And you're doing things out of love. You're doing things out of joy. You're doing things through your soul. That's what makes it sacred. So how are you living your life? How are you showing up? How are you being and embodying the very essence of everything that you are? That's what this is about. The essence of all Buddhas, embodying every aspect of yourself and fully loving every aspect of yourself as a divine feminine, right? Your light and your dark, right? We give such a bad rap to our shadow, but our shadows have gifts. Our shadows have strengths. Our shadows protected us for a really long time. You are completely loved in the eyes of the divine. You are completely loved in the eyes of the divine. Light, dark, shadow, no matter what you label it. In the eyes of the divine, you are completely perfect. It's time for you to see yourself like that. Thank you, angels. Thank you, guides. Ooh, Brigitte, the goddess of the eternal flame. I am an eternal flame, and each day my light grows brighter. We just had her, right? I think she came out last week. Each day my light grows brighter. So this is another reminder, divine feminines, that you're growing, you're growing, you're growing, you're glowing, you're glowing, you're glowing, and it's time for you to take you to the next level of yourself. Open your heart. Open your hearts all the way up and shine bright as can be. Brigitte, I believe, is the one that came up with the whistle, or so the tale goes, right? Someone's walking in the forest and it's really dark at night, and she let out a whistle to let them know that they're not alone. So that's another message for you here. Maybe some of you whistle, have been hearing whistling or like ringing in your ears, but this is just a reminder from the angels and the guides that you're never alone. In the middle of the darkness, you are the light, right? You only fear the darkness when you don't realize the brilliance of your own light. When you understand the luminosity of who you are as a soul, darkness doesn't bother you because you know that it is not dark, because all you have to do is just be you. Darkness is also where things start, right? Babies come out of a dark womb into light. Stop giving a bad rap to the beginning of creation. It's odd to me. Pope Joan, the pontiff of possibilities. The possibilities are limitless because the soul is limitless. The possibilities are limitless. We live in a universe of infinite possibilities. That means everything that you want is available unto thee. Just saw 444, right? She was a pope, but she was a she. Wasn't supposed to happen. They didn't know she was a she until she ended up giving birth, like while walking down the street or something. Like, I think she like dropped down and gave birth in the middle of stuff, and they realized she was a woman. She kept it hidden. But this is just showing you that it doesn't matter what the labels are, what the restrictions are, what society is telling you. Go do you, be you, and shine bright. It doesn't matter what the perceived constraints are of this 3D illusional world. You transcend time. You transcend the illusion, right? You are multifaceted. You are multidimensional. You are the divine feminine. You're all that there is. Everything is available to you because everything is created for you. This world was created for us, for our bliss, for our happiness, for our joy, right? The beautiful trees, the flowers, the air, the food that we eat, like all of this here is to sustain us as humans on this beautiful planet. So it's time to start embracing that and knowing that, like, the limits that are put on us by people's fears in our societies aren't our truth. What is your truth? What is your soul guiding you to do? What is your soul guiding you to do? Are you here as a spiritual teacher in this life? Are you here to be a guiding light in some way? Are you here to create art? Are you here to just cook amazing foods? Are you here to be a parent? Like, what is it that you're here? What makes you feel good? What makes you feel really good? What brings joy to your soul? That's where your gifts are. What brings joy to your soul? Not what does somebody tell you you should do to make money so that society can say that you're living a good life. No, what brings joy to your soul? What can you do that just makes you feel good and you don't even have to think about it? Those are where the gifts are. Thank you, angels. I love it. That's one way we can end this. The warrior saint, right? Mai Bago. I am a warrior of love. My devotion attracts resources and support. Many of you are devoted mothers and friends and lovers and have gone out of your way as brothers and sisters in this community, right? Just using every ounce of your divine feminine energy and nurturing and pouring into and loving on others. And so this is an energy of letting you know that that love, those gifts, those offerings have not gone unnoticed by the universe, right? This is the delicious karma that you get back for being the dopest divine feminine that you are, right? How are you showing up? Are you showing up as a magnificent father or as a magnificent mother? Are you showing up as just a really supportive friend? Whatever it is, there are people and around you that want to support you. There are energies available to you that are going to start opening doors and stuff. All right. So know that because of all the love that you put out there, because of all the generosity you put out there, because of all the energies you put out there, because of all the healing work that you're doing, because that you just keep showing up, the universe is showing up for you. The universe is going to start showing you in 3D tangible form just how loved, how gifted, and how needed, and how wonderful, and how enough you are, right? And there's going to be some clearings going on within our solar plexus, right? That's going to allow us to speak our truth. The blues here within our throat chakra. Okay. Bottom of the deck, divine feminine is who? Shekinah, the presence of the divine feminine. You better work it out. At the center of everything, there is light, and I am that light. At the center of everything, there is light, and I am that light. Again, like with the energy of Brigitte, it doesn't matter how dark it is. It doesn't matter how deep in the forest you go. You are the light at any given moment and at all times. Brilliant. Brilliant, brilliant. Right, let's see what else. Thank you, angels. Thank God. So what do divine feminines need to know about this full moon in Sagittarius? Wow, emerging into grace. I open my soul to grace. Grace is my like abracadabra word, kind of, right? Like that's my magical word. I love the word grace because I know when I pray and I put grace in it, is guaranteed miracle, guaranteed delicious miracle, right? It's like Florence Scovel tells the story of a woman that was trying to manifest, $1,000 and put it out there that she wanted $1,000, and she did end up getting $1,000 because her daughter got into a car accident and he got $1,000 for for the accident, right? So obviously the mother wouldn't intentionally try to manifest a car accident for their child in order to get this money, but she didn't cover it in grace, right? So it's like, Lord, all right, I, I'm in need of $1,000 for A, B, C, D. Thank you that I shall never. Thank you, thank you that I'm going to receive this under grace in the most perfect way. Thank you for blessing me under grace in the most magical way. Thank you, God, for the amazing new friends that I have and for nurturing my business and covering everything under grace. And so it is. Literally, grace is my get out of jail free card. I don't know about y'all, but the peace that comes by lying still waters from the Most High God, when you can close your eyes and rest and know that all your needs are met and everything will be taken care of and that you are safe, man, listen, grace, unmerited, unearned favor by the Most High God. You better walk in it. Wow, renewing your life. That's so funny because the Divine Masculines got a declutter card too. Radiant vitality is filling my life. Taking the clutter and getting rid of it. Taking the stuff that's not serving you and getting rid of it. Why? So you have space in your container for the gifts that are going to come with this grace. Declutter your life and declutter. And that's so funny that Divine Masculines got it in a completely different deck because I use the Power Animal Oracle with them. So completely different deck. They got the frog energy. And here you are with renewing your life. And this is the Gateway Oracle. But decluttering is, yes, about physical things. Like many of you need to go through your house, start emptying drawers, emptying closets, emptying under your bed. Just get rid of it already. Enough is enough. Like, we love to hold on to shit. For what? It's collecting dirt. Let it leave so that it can go to a place where it actually be used and loved and serving some value again, and so that you have space in your new awareness and in your life for the new things that are coming in, the new toys, the new gadgets, the new fun. But this isn't only about the physical clearing, this is about the spiritual clutter, the mental clutter, the emotional clutter. It's time to clear your house. Clean house. How are you talking to yourself, right? How are you showing up for yourself in the world? Are you um playing back all these like emotions in your mind that are not serving you, right? Are you having the same argument with someone over and over again? Are you losing that battle, right? It's time to shift your perspective. It's time to clean from under your bed. It's time to open up the closets. It's time to dust down the spider webs. And I'm talking about inside your house, physical house, and inside your spiritual house. All right? Affirmations really help. I love Louise Hay because I'm a big believer in EFT, right? Emotional freedom technique and the tapping, 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 tapping our meridians, getting the freaking dormant, stagnant, nasty energies out of our body. I will suggest it until the day I die because it works so well and I'm going to keep suggesting it. And Louise Hay, it's like the mother of affirmations, was big on tapping as well. But again, with affirmations, we're speaking positively over ourselves. I love myself. I love you, Autumn, blah, 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 blah. But with tapping, we start off with the negative, right? We address the negative feeling first. And someone had asked her one time, like, you're the queen of affirmations. Like, what are you doing? Like, why would you like the stuff that starts with negative? And she goes, honey, in order to clean a house, first, you got to see the dirt, right? And so that's what this is. It's like, cutting the lights on, opening all the doors. Let me see the dirt so I can clean the house. I can really get in there and get the shit done and once and for all and get rid of the stuff that's not serving me. Full moons are about release. Full moon in Sagittarius is going to benefit you, right? It's going to help you to release that was no longer serving you. It's going to help you to embody the fullness of who you are. Look at this again with this gestation and this giving birth and this creative energies. I am bringing forth new and dynamic energy into the world. You cannot bring in the new if you're still holding on to the old. This energy reminds me of like, that's what nesting. That's what I'm feeling. So if you are a parent, you would probably know this. Even if you're not a parent, you would probably know this. But when a woman is about to give birth, as a woman is pregnant, she's getting stuff together. But right around the time she's really about to give birth, she goes hard body into really organizing the stuff for the house, cleaning, da da da, and it's called nesting. So I feel like that's this energy that's going on. It's like You're cleaning up, getting ready because baby is about to come. And baby can be a physical baby for some of you, but it can be just like the birth of a new idea, really a new level of yourself, a new aspect of yourself is getting ready to be birthed, to come forward, right? Emerging into grace. That is, woo, powerful, divine feminine is powerful. What else? What else does this full moon got for y'all? Thank you, angels. Thank you, guys. What else does divine feminines need to know about this full moon? Okay, take it. Bottom of the deck. Bottom of the deck. What did I just say? Perspective, right? Milky Way perspective. So new perspectives are coming in, new shifts and awarenesses, right? So again, this giving birth energy, it could be a project, it could be a new business or whatever. But for many of you, and I feel like for most of the Divine Feminine Collective right now, this is you having a new outlook on yourself. You seeing things in a different way. You understanding things in a different way that's going to allow you to shift, that's going to allow you to heal, right? Childhood innocence coming in, a lot of childhood wounds being healed at this time, um, a lot of remembrances of what it was that we did as children that's going to be activated at this time so we can step more into our gifts, into our fullness, and an openness and a trusting of the universe, right? That's what I'm getting with this. And then we got Vision Quest. So for some of you, you may be going on spiritual journeys and you might just, that might be your path, right? You might just be going a lot deeper than you ever have before. You're going to start to see things. Many of you, your third eye is being activated. For some of you, soul retrieval would be really good right now. Going on kind of like a small pilgrimage, maybe just getting out into a place that is less, is more rural, I guess. Is that it? Less city-ish, I guess. Quieter, more natural stuff. I'm saying like deserts, I'm saying beaches. Many of you just need to go take some time to yourself. Start journaling the things that are coming up. Even little prompts, little, it doesn't matter what it is. You got to keep a journal with you, even a little small notepad. Don't discount even the littlest things, whether it's a sentence or a word or an image. Start paying attention to that because there's something really strong in there for you. All right, but bottom of the deck, full moon completion. You just ended a cycle, right? That's where we're at. That's this full moon was the end of a cycle, and I feel like again for many of you, that cycle is your own mental trash, right? It's like you're ending the cycle of your own self-doubt, your own self-judgment, your own self-deprecating behavior. It's like you're done, right? Like that cycle's ended. You're stepping forward into the newness of yourself and you're starting to really embrace and embody yourself and to see yourself a little differently and to trust in the universe a little bit more. Clean up your minds. Affirmations are being encouraged. Journaling is being encouraged. And getting outside in nature is being encouraged. And clean your house too. You can look everywhere for feng shui stuff on how to clear up the energies in your house. It's going to really help. All right. I love you. God loves you. Angels surround you. And I'll see you soon. Later.